Master Odis challenged me to an interesting competition for ladder reset. We raced to see who could be the first to earn 10,000 forum gold starting from nothing. But unfortunately for Master Odis, we're pretty damn good at this. 35% spirit, it's easy, boys. You just gotta do it like that. You gotta believe. I managed to reach 10k forum gold within just a couple of days. But was that fast enough? Let's take a look at how it all went down on my end. Odis and I had a similar starting strategy. We both picked the Paladin and played through the game on Classic to start with. Starting on the same team shows camaraderie and keeps the competition free of early reproach. And once we hit level 70, we converted to expansion and went our separate ways. The competition was on. His plan was to key farm and sell torches early on, which honestly had me a little nervous because those can fetch a lot of forum gold if you get the right one. My game plan, on the other hand, was simple. Kill massive amounts of high-level monsters quickly and only farm areas that had a significant chance to drop high runes. Farming areas like the Countess over and over again are likely out of the question. While you can find high runes in that area, the chances are very low. My target area was Chaos Sanctuary that I planned on doing with minimal gear and on Players 1, relying solely on my hammered-in skills to carry me. And I mean, look at this absolute savage of a Paladin player. Shit gear, but just a legendary player. Legendary skill. I forgot to clip the gear that we started with, but it was absolute trash starting on Classic. Even the things that we ended this challenge wearing wasn't really anything to write home about. You guys always asking for budget builds. Just find something and put it on. But our gear was always meant to be bad. We were going to sell everything that we found as quickly as possible. Prices drop so fast when ladder resets, and as you'll see, you can even find that big home run sometimes and be sorely disappointed at how quickly its value has diminished. One of the big items early on that was selling for tons of forum gold were white monarchs. I found quite a few of these, pulling in between 250 and 400 forum gold a pop. Collectively, I earned about 2k forum gold off from selling simple bases like these and 4-socket elite pole arms. Not bad for day one. Still, getting 10k that way is possible, but will certainly take a while. We were gonna need something big to happen. And while it would certainly be nice to find high runes all day, I knew that was probably unlikely. Or was it? Our choice to farm Chaos Sanctuary really started paying off on day 2. We started off by finding this insane rune. Even just on day 2, this Ohm rune only fetched me 1,000 forum gold. I knew we'd need some more home runs and we'd need them quick. And literally just after selling this rune for 1k, I found another high rune in Chaos. And this is why we farm here, baby. The low rune is an odd rune to find though on day 2, and usually gains value on day 3 or 4, when people start to think about gearing up their mercenaries instead of their main characters. I ended up only selling this for about 1.5k. At this point, with all the little items we found and 2 big high runes, we were still less than halfway to our goal. And then, this happened. Infector of Souls tends to be a very generous seal boss, and this time, he didn't disappoint. Our budget paladin scores a jaw rune on day 2 of ladder reset. I thought for sure this competition was over. Jaw runes were selling for 13,000 forum gold merely hours before I found this. This rune only sold for 3.8k. Welcome to ladder reset, folks. Although we were very close at this point at about 7,600 forum gold, we still had a little ways to go, and prices were changing quickly. Another moonshot opportunity that I always try to do at any point in ladder is craft. Always be crafting. I was crafting a caster belt and happened to craft this absolute beauty. I was so excited because this belt is so good, but it's honestly way too early in ladder to find something like this. You're gonna have trouble selling it. So I decided to do something fun and offer a moving buy it now price in the thread. The price would always be the difference of 10k and my current current amount of forum gold. The starting price was 2,395 forum gold, which is still a deal if you ask me. Not bad for day 2. Honestly, probably my best MF day I've ever had. On day 3, however, I couldn't play Diablo 2. In the real world, I ran into a traumatic event known as a girlfriend. These beings are mysterious creatures who get mad when you no-life video games and live like a degenerate. But finally, when she went to sleep, I could once again exist in my true form and no-life this fucking game until I completed this challenge. I hope you guys like this video. Day 4. Our luck was running out in Chaos. Many runs later, all I had to show for my P1 progression was level 88 and some slight upgrades to the gear. I started to look around JSP and see what items were selling quickly for between 1 and 200 forum gold in order to try to ping my way to the top. I would also check DiabloDex, as sometimes people post things for dirt cheap on here who don't use JSP. I found a few small items on there, however on JSP, one buyer in particular was buying all of the keys people could find, and it turns out he was paying the most for D keys. At first I thought Nilothok might be too dangerous of an area for my budget paladin, but then I remembered that I'm the top paladin in the DFC, and if Maddie can't kill me on a necro, Nilothok doesn't stand a chance. I managed to find 3 D keys within 10 minutes in this dangerous area, which can still drop high runes at a pretty decent rate. Fits right in with the game plan. Selling the keys I found early on netted me around 500 to 600 forum gold rather quickly. I also noticed that Sunder Charms, as common as they are, were also selling for between 1 and 200 forum gold, and sometimes even more. But also, Terror Zones are high eye levels and have a decent chance to drop high runes just randomly. So we started farming there as well. I managed to find 4 Sunder Charms and sold 3 of them, Fire being the only one that didn't sell. At this point, the sun was coming up and the girlfriend was gonna be pissed. So I decided to bump the belt topic one more time, and this early bump got the topic closed. However, some people had reached out to me directly through PM and were very interested in the belt. I gave someone one final offer before I punched out for the night, and wouldn't you know it, he accepted. 1,095 forum gold to get me to exactly 10,000 forum gold just as the sun was coming up. That one still makes me a little sick to my stomach, to tell you the truth. With a little bit of early game grind, you can set yourself up for an entire season. With even just half this amount of forum gold, I'll be able to buy the most GG endgame gear for my characters in a couple of months when everything settles down. And these sorts of cross-platform deals between DiabloDex and JSP pop up all season long. But even if I hadn't found these high runes and had lost this competition to Master Odis, I still had a blast playing the best game ever made in a new and challenging way. And thank you for that, Master Odis. What were your best finds early ladder, and what did you sell them for? Let me know down in the comments.